Question 1. What should you do before starting your motorcycle? A. Check the fuel level and mirrors. B. Rev the engine to warm it up. C. Start riding immediately to save time. Answer. A. Check the fuel level and mirrors. Before starting your motorcycle, it is important to conduct a pre-ride check, including fuel level and mirrors, to ensure a safe ride. Question 2. How does wearing a helmet help improve rider safety? A. It provides style and comfort. B. It protects the head in case of an accident. C. It allows better visibility while riding. Answer. B. It protects the head in case of an accident. Helmets are essential for reducing head injuries and improving overall rider safety in the event of a crash. Question 3. What is the recommended following distance when riding behind another vehicle? A. At least 2 seconds. B. At least 4 seconds. C. At least 1 second. Answer. B. At least 4 seconds. Keeping a 4-second following distance provides enough reaction time to avoid potential hazards. Question 4. How should you position your motorcycle when approaching an intersection? A. In the center of the lane for visibility. B. To the left of the lane to pass vehicles. C. Close to the curb to avoid traffic. Answer. A. In the center of the lane for visibility. Positioning in the center improves visibility and allows other road users to see you clearly. Question 5. What actions should you take when riding in heavy rain? A. Increase following distance and use both brakes gently. B. Ride faster to get through the rain quickly. C. Use only the front brake to prevent skidding. Answer. A. Increase following distance and use both brakes gently. Riding cautiously in the rain helps avoid skidding and ensures better control. Question 6. How does carrying a passenger affect your motorcycle's handling? A. It improves balance and maneuverability. B. It makes the motorcycle more stable at all speeds. C. It affects acceleration, braking, and turning. Answer. C. It affects acceleration, braking, and turning. Carrying a passenger adds weight, affecting the motorcycle's handling and requiring adjustments in riding style. Question 7. What are the dangers of riding over painted road markings in wet conditions? A. They provide better traction. B. They become slippery and reduce traction. C. They help improve stability. Answer. B. They become slippery and reduce traction. Painted road markings can be hazardous in wet conditions, leading to reduced grip and possible skidding. Question 8. When is it necessary to use both brakes when stopping your motorcycle? A. During emergency stops and normal stops. B. Only during high-speed stops. C. Only when riding in wet conditions. Answer. A. During emergency stops and normal stops. Using both brakes distributes braking force and ensures effective stopping in various conditions. Question 9. What should you do if your motorcycle starts to skid while braking? A. Apply more pressure to the brakes. B. Release the brakes and reapply gradually. C. Increase speed to stabilize the motorcycle. Answer. B. Release the brakes and reapply gradually. Releasing and gradually reapplying the brakes helps regain traction and control during a skid. Question 10. How do you properly check your motorcycle's tire pressure? A. Use a pressure gauge when the tires are cold. B. Press the tire with your hand to check firmness. C. Check after riding to get an accurate reading. Answer. A. Use a pressure gauge when the tires are cold. Checking tire pressure with a gauge when cold provides an accurate reading and ensures safety. Question 11. What precautions should be taken when riding in high wind conditions? A. Lean into the wind and grip the handlebars firmly. B. Ride at maximum speed to counteract the wind. C. Stay close to larger vehicles for wind protection. Answer. A. Lean into the wind and grip the handlebars firmly. Leaning into the wind helps maintain stability and control in high wind conditions. Question 12. How should you approach a blind curve on a motorcycle? A. Slow down and stay on the right side of the lane. B. Accelerate to clear the curve quickly. C. Ride in the center to avoid hazards. Answer. A. Slow down and stay on the right side of the lane. Reducing speed and positioning safely provides better visibility and reaction time. Question 13. What is the correct procedure for passing another vehicle on a motorcycle? A. Signal, check mirrors, and pass quickly when safe. B. Follow closely before overtaking. C. Pass on the right side of the vehicle. Answer. A. Signal, check mirrors, and pass quickly when safe. Following the correct procedure ensures safe and legal overtaking. Question 14. When is it appropriate to use your high beams while riding? A. In foggy conditions for better visibility. B. At night when no other vehicles are around. C. In urban areas to see better. Answer. B. At night when no other vehicles are around. High beams provide better visibility, but should not blind other road users. Question 15. How should a motorcyclist respond to road rage from another driver? A. Engage with the driver and defend themselves. B. Ignore and maintain a safe distance. C. Increase speed to avoid the situation. Answer. B. Ignore and maintain a safe distance. Staying calm and avoiding confrontation helps prevent dangerous situations. Question 16. What are the benefits of wearing protective gear while riding? A. It improves comfort and reduces wind noise. B. It provides protection against injuries and weather conditions. C. It helps increase fuel efficiency. Answer. B. It provides protection against injuries and weather conditions. Proper protective gear reduces injury severity and enhances riding safety. Question 17. What should you do if your motorcycle's throttle sticks? A. Try to pull it back forcefully. B. Squeeze the clutch and turn off the engine. C. Keep riding and apply more force to slow down. Answer. B. Squeeze the clutch and turn off the engine. This action helps safely stop the motorcycle and avoid loss of control. Question 18. How should you react when approaching an intersection with malfunctioning traffic lights? A. Treat it as a four-way stop. B. Proceed without stopping if no vehicles are present. C. Wait until a police officer arrives. Answer. A. Treat it as a four-way stop. Proceeding cautiously, as if it were a four-way stop, ensures safety for all road users. Question 19. What is the importance of maintaining a proper riding posture? A. It improves comfort and reduces fatigue. B. It makes the ride more stylish. C. It has no significant impact on safety. Answer. A. It improves comfort and reduces fatigue. Proper posture enhances control, reduces fatigue, and contributes to overall safety. Question 20. How should you react if you experience a tire blowout while riding? A. Hold the handlebars firmly and gradually slow down. B. Apply both brakes immediately. C. Jump off the motorcycle to avoid injury. Answer. A. Hold the handlebars firmly and gradually slow down. Maintaining control and gradually reducing speed helps prevent accidents. Question 21. What steps should you take before making a U-turn on a motorcycle? A. Check mirrors, signal, and yield to oncoming traffic. B. Accelerate quickly and turn sharply. C. Make a U-turn anywhere without signaling. Answer. A. Check mirrors, signal, and yield to oncoming traffic. Proper procedures ensure safety and compliance with traffic laws when making a U-turn. Question 22. What are the potential dangers of riding on gravel roads? A. Reduced traction and increased braking distance. B. better grip compared to paved roads. C. No impact on motorcycle stability. Answer: A. Reduced traction and increased braking distance. Gravel roads can make handling and braking more challenging, requiring extra caution. Question 23. When should you avoid using cruise control on a motorcycle? A. When riding in heavy traffic or bad weather. B. On straight highways with light traffic. C. When riding on dry, flat roads. Answer: A. When riding in heavy traffic or bad weather. Cruise control should be avoided in such conditions to maintain full control of the motorcycle. Question 24. What are the benefits of countersteering while riding a motorcycle? A. It helps with quick turns and better cornering control. B. It allows the motorcycle to stay upright without steering. C. It is only necessary for off-road riding. Answer: A. It helps with quick turns and better cornering control. Countersteering improves maneuverability at higher speeds. Question 25. How should you respond to an emergency vehicle approaching from behind? A. Pull over to the right and stop if safe. B. Speed up to clear the way faster. C. Continue riding at the same speed. Answer: A. Pull over to the right and stop if safe. This allows emergency vehicles to pass safely and quickly. Question 26. What are the signs of an overheating motorcycle engine? A. Steam or smoke from the engine and reduced power. B. Increased acceleration and smooth running. C. Louder exhaust noise. Answer: A. Steam or smoke from the engine and reduced power. These signs indicate that the engine is overheating and should be addressed immediately. Question 27. When should you check your mirrors while riding? A. Before changing lanes, stopping, or slowing down. B. Only when entering a highway. C. Once per trip. Answer: A. Before changing lanes, stopping, or slowing down. Frequent mirror checks help ensure awareness of surrounding traffic. Question 28. What is the purpose of the engine kill switch on a motorcycle? A. To turn off the engine quickly in an emergency. B. To start the engine faster. C. To control fuel efficiency. Answer: A. To turn off the engine quickly in an emergency. The kill switch provides a quick way to shut down the engine in critical situations. Question 29. How should a motorcyclist approach a railroad crossing safely? A. Cross at a 90-degree angle and reduce speed. B. Accelerate quickly to minimize time on the tracks. C. Ride diagonally across the tracks. Answer: A. Cross at a 90-degree angle and reduce speed. This reduces the risk of tires getting caught in the tracks. Question 30. What factors should you consider when planning a long-distance motorcycle trip? A. Weather conditions, fuel stops, and road types. B. Speeding up to reduce travel time. C. Only planning your destination. Answer: A. Weather conditions, fuel stops, and road types. Proper planning ensures a smooth and safe journey. Question 31. What are the effects of alcohol consumption on a motorcyclist's riding ability? A. Impaired judgment and slower reaction times. B. Improved focus and awareness. C. No effect if consumed in small amounts. Answer: A. Impaired judgment and slower reaction times. Alcohol consumption negatively affects a rider's ability to make safe decisions. Question 32. How should you respond to a flashing yellow traffic light? A. Proceed with caution and be prepared to stop. B. Speed up to cross quickly. C. Treat it as a stop sign. Answer: A. Proceed with caution and be prepared to stop. A flashing yellow light indicates the need to slow down and yield if necessary. Question 33. When should you yield the right-of-way to pedestrians? A. At marked crosswalks and unmarked intersections. B. Only at marked crosswalks with signals. C. When the pedestrian waves at you. Answer: A. At marked crosswalks and unmarked intersections. Pedestrians have the right of way in these areas. Question 34. What should you do if your motorcycle's headlight fails while riding at night? A. Pull over safely and check the fuse or wiring. B. Continue riding using high beams only. C. Speed up to reach your destination faster. Answer: A. Pull over safely and check the fuse or wiring. Riding without a headlight at night is dangerous and illegal. Question 35. How should you react when riding through construction zones? A. Slow down, stay alert, and follow signage. B. Ride faster to clear the area quickly. C. Ignore signs and follow the flow of traffic. Answer: A. Slow down, stay alert, and follow signage. Construction zones require extra caution due to potential hazards. Question 36. What steps should you take when parking a motorcycle on an incline? A. Park at an angle with the front wheel turned uphill. B. Park perpendicular to the curb. C. Leave the bike in neutral. Answer: A. Park at an angle with the front wheel turned uphill. This positioning helps prevent the motorcycle from rolling. Question 37. How should you prepare your motorcycle for winter storage? A. Clean the motorcycle, fill the tank, and disconnect the battery. B. Leave it outside under a cover. C. Drain the fuel tank and remove the tires. Answer: A. Clean the motorcycle, fill the tank, and disconnect the battery. Proper storage prevents damage and maintains the motorcycle's condition. Question 38. What are the hazards of riding through standing water? A. Loss of traction and hydroplaning. B. Improved cooling of the engine. C. Enhanced tire grip. Answer: A. Loss of traction and hydroplaning. Standing water can cause skidding and loss of control. Question 39. When is it safe to pass a vehicle on the right side? A. When the vehicle is making a left turn and it is safe to do so. B. In all situations. C. When riding in a bus lane. Answer: A. When the vehicle is making a left turn and it is safe to do so. Passing on the right is only permitted in specific circumstances. Question 40. How should you respond when riding near large trucks? A. Stay out of their blind spots and maintain a safe distance. B. Ride closely to draft and save fuel. C. Pass quickly and merge in front of them. Answer: A. Stay out of their blind spots and maintain a safe distance. Large trucks have significant blind spots, and staying visible is crucial for safety. Question 41. What are the consequences of riding with underinflated tires? A. Increased fuel efficiency and smooth handling. B. Reduced traction and uneven tire wear. C. Improved stability at high speeds. Answer: B. Reduced traction and uneven tire wear. Underinflated tires can cause poor handling and increase the risk of accidents. Question 42. How should you handle an intersection with a stop sign and no traffic signals? A. Yield to traffic from the right only. B. Come to a complete stop and yield to all approaching traffic. C. Proceed without stopping if no vehicles are in sight. Answer: B. Come to a complete stop and yield to all approaching traffic. A full stop is required before proceeding safely. Question 43. What is the proper lane position when riding in a group? A. In a staggered formation for better visibility. B. Side by side to stay close together. C. In a single file line at all times. Answer: A. In a staggered formation for better visibility. This formation provides space and visibility for all riders. Question 44. What should you do if you encounter an aggressive driver? A. Ignore them and maintain a safe distance. B. Engage with them and defend your lane. C. Speed up to get away from them. Answer: A. Ignore them and maintain a safe distance. Staying calm and avoiding confrontation helps prevent dangerous situations. Question 45. How should you adjust your riding when carrying heavy cargo? A. Increase your following distance and adjust braking. B. Ride faster to stabilize the motorcycle. C. Keep the cargo loose to allow for movement. Answer: A. Increase your following distance and adjust braking. Added weight affects handling and stopping distance. Question 46. What are the benefits of taking an advanced riding course? A. It helps improve riding skills and hazard awareness. B. It only benefits new riders. C. It provides discounts on motorcycle gear. Answer: A. It helps improve riding skills and hazard awareness. Advanced courses enhance safety and confidence for riders of all levels. Question 47. How should you handle a situation where your motorcycle's brakes fail? A. Downshift gradually and use the engine to slow down. B. Use the rear brake only to avoid losing control. C. Apply the brakes harder until they work. Answer: A. Downshift gradually and use the engine to slow down. Engine braking can help reduce speed safely in the event of brake failure. Question 48. What is the safest way to come to a stop on a slippery surface? A. Apply both brakes gently and evenly. B. Use the front brake only for better stopping power. C. Apply the rear brake only to avoid skidding. Answer: A. Apply both brakes gently and evenly. This technique prevents skidding and allows for controlled stopping. Question 49. How does road camber affect motorcycle handling? A. It can cause the motorcycle to pull to one side. B. It has no effect on motorcycle stability. C. It provides better grip in wet conditions. Answer: A. It can cause the motorcycle to pull to one side. Road camber affects how the motorcycle leans and handles turns. Question 50. What should you do if you miss your exit on a highway? A. Continue to the next exit and safely turn around. B. Stop on the shoulder and reverse to the exit. C. Cross the median to get back to the exit. Answer: A. Continue to the next exit and safely turn around. Stopping or reversing on a highway is dangerous and illegal. Question 51. What is the appropriate action when approaching a roundabout? A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Enter without slowing down to maintain flow. C. Use your horn to signal other drivers. Answer: A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Vehicles inside the roundabout have the right of way. Question 52. What should you do when riding in a foggy environment? A. Use low beams and increase your following distance. B. Use high beams to improve visibility. C. Speed up to get through the fog quickly. Answer: A. Use low beams and increase your following distance. Low beams improve visibility, and extra distance allows for reaction time. Question 53. What is the correct way to execute an emergency stop on a motorcycle? A. Apply both brakes firmly while keeping the motorcycle upright. B. Use the rear brake only to avoid front wheel skidding. C. Shift into neutral and coast to a stop. Answer: A. Apply both brakes firmly while keeping the motorcycle upright. This ensures effective braking without losing control. Question 54. How should you position yourself when stopping at a traffic light? A. In the center of the lane to be most visible. B. On the far right of the lane to avoid vehicles. C. Directly behind the vehicle in front of you. Answer: A. In the center of the lane to be most visible. This position makes you more noticeable to other road users. Question 55. What are the rules for using hand signals while riding? A. Use them in addition to turn signals for added visibility. B. Hand signals are only used when riding in groups. C. Hand signals should replace turn signals at night. Answer. A. Use them in addition to turn signals for added visibility. Hand signals help communicate intentions to other road users. Question 56. How can road debris affect motorcycle stability? A. It can cause sudden loss of traction and control. B. It has no impact on motorcycle handling. C. It helps provide better grip in wet conditions. Answer. A. It can cause sudden loss of traction and control. Debris on the road can lead to loss of stability and accidents. Question 57. What should you do if your motorcycle begins to hydroplane? A. Ease off the throttle and avoid sudden inputs. B. Brake immediately to slow down. C. Speed up to regain traction. Answer. A. Ease off the throttle and avoid sudden inputs. Smooth adjustments help regain control on wet surfaces. Question 58. When is it appropriate to use hazard lights on a motorcycle? A. When stopped on the roadside due to an emergency. B. While riding in heavy rain for better visibility. C. When following another vehicle closely. Answer. A. When stopped on the roadside due to an emergency. Hazard lights should only be used in emergencies to alert other drivers. Question 59. How should you react when riding through an area with high pedestrian activity? A. Reduce speed and stay alert for pedestrians. B. Use the horn to clear the way. C. Maintain normal speed and proceed cautiously. Answer. A. Reduce speed and stay alert for pedestrians. Slower speeds allow more reaction time and increase safety. Question 60. What are the effects of riding with a worn-out chain? A. Reduced power transmission and potential failure. B. Improved fuel efficiency. C. No significant impact on performance. Answer. A. Reduced power transmission and potential failure. A worn-out chain can cause mechanical issues and breakdowns. Question 61. What precautions should be taken when riding on steep downhill roads? A. Use engine braking and apply brakes gradually. B. Shift to a higher gear to maintain speed. C. Apply the front brake only to slow down. Answer. A. Use engine braking and apply brakes gradually. Engine braking helps control speed and reduces brake wear. Question 62. How often should you inspect your motorcycle's chain tension and lubrication? A. Before every ride. B. Once a month. C. Only if you hear noise from the chain. Answer. A. Before every ride. Regular inspections ensure proper function and prevent premature wear. Question 63. What should you do if you experience fatigue while riding? A. Stop in a safe location and rest. B. Increase speed to finish the ride faster. C. Ignore it and continue riding carefully. Answer. A. Stop in a safe location and rest. Fatigue impairs reaction times and concentration, making it crucial to take breaks. Question 64. When is it safe to switch lanes while riding on a highway? A. After checking mirrors and blind spots and signaling. B. When you see a large gap and quickly move over. C. Anytime as long as you're moving faster than traffic. Answer. A. After checking mirrors and blind spots and signaling. Proper lane changes prevent collisions and ensure safety. Question 65. How should you react to an animal crossing the road unexpectedly? A. Slow down and prepare to stop safely. B. Swerve around the animal quickly. C. Honk continuously to scare the animal away. Answer. A. Slow down and prepare to stop safely. Slowing down helps avoid collisions without losing control. Question 66. What are the potential dangers of riding too close to the vehicle in front? A. Reduced reaction time and visibility. B. Improved fuel efficiency due to drafting. C. Easier to anticipate their movements. Answer: A. Reduced reaction time and visibility. Maintaining a safe following distance provides adequate time to react. Question 67. How should a motorcycle rider approach a sharp turn? A. Slow down before entering and lean into the turn. B. Brake hard while turning to control speed. C. Accelerate through the turn for better control. Answer: A. Slow down before entering and lean into the turn. Slowing down helps maintain control and stability. Question 68. What is the legal requirement for using headlights during the daytime? A. Required at all times for visibility. B. Only necessary in foggy conditions. C. Not required unless it's dark outside. Answer: A. Required at all times for visibility. Daytime running lights increase visibility and help prevent accidents. Question 69. How should you secure your motorcycle when parking in public areas? A. Use a strong lock and park in a well-lit area. B. Leave it unlocked for easy access. C. Park it out of sight to avoid attention. Answer: A. Use a strong lock and park in a well-lit area. Proper security measures help prevent theft. Question 70. How does road surface texture affect motorcycle traction? A. Rough surfaces provide better grip. B. Smooth surfaces improve fuel efficiency. C. All surfaces provide equal traction. Answer: A. Rough surfaces provide better grip. Textured surfaces enhance tire grip, improving safety. Question 71. What is the safest way to merge onto a highway? A. Match the speed of traffic and merge smoothly. B. Stop and wait for a clear gap. C. Enter at a slow speed and accelerate gradually. Answer: A. Match the speed of traffic and merge smoothly. Matching speed helps ensure a safe and smooth merge. Question 72. What should you do if your motorcycle's horn is not functioning? A. Use hand signals to communicate with other drivers. B. Ride without it, as it is rarely needed. C. Stop riding until the horn is repaired. Answer: C. Stop riding until the horn is repaired. A functioning horn is essential for safety communication. Question 73. What are the rules for lane splitting in heavy traffic? A. Lane splitting is only legal where permitted by state law. B. It is allowed at any time to avoid congestion. C. Riders should always stay in one lane. Answer: A. Lane splitting is only legal where permitted by state law. Always follow local traffic laws regarding lane splitting. Question 74. How should you safely navigate an unpaved or gravel road? A. Ride slowly and maintain a steady throttle. B. Accelerate quickly to avoid slipping. C. Keep your feet on the ground for balance. Answer: A. Ride slowly and maintain a steady throttle. Riding carefully on loose surfaces prevents loss of control. Question 75. How should you position yourself when riding in crosswinds? A. Lean into the wind and grip handlebars firmly. B. Ride as fast as possible to counteract the wind. C. Stay in the center of your lane without leaning. Answer: A. Lean into the wind and grip handlebars firmly. This helps maintain control and balance. Question 76. What are the risks of overloading a motorcycle? A. Reduced maneuverability and braking effectiveness. B. Improved fuel efficiency. C. Increased stability at high speeds. Answer: A. Reduced maneuverability and braking effectiveness. Overloading affects balance and increases stopping distance. Question 77. How should you respond when riding through heavy city traffic? A. Stay visible, ride defensively, and anticipate hazards. B. Ride aggressively to stay ahead of traffic. C. Weave through traffic to reach your destination faster. Answer: A. Stay visible, ride defensively, and anticipate hazards. Defensive riding helps avoid accidents in busy areas. Question 78. What should you do if your motorcycle breaks down on a busy road? A. Move to a safe location and use hazard lights. B. Stay in traffic and wait for help. C. Abandon the motorcycle and walk to safety. Answer: A. Move to a safe location and use hazard lights. Safely pulling over helps prevent accidents. Question 79. How should you handle a slippery road due to spilled oil or fuel? A. Reduce speed and avoid sudden movements. B. Brake hard to stop quickly. C. Ride over the spill at full speed to minimize contact. Answer: A. Reduce speed and avoid sudden movements. Sudden inputs can lead to loss of traction. Question 80. What is the correct response when approaching a school zone? A. Reduce speed and watch for children. B. Maintain normal speed if no children are visible. C. Honk to alert pedestrians of your presence. Answer: A. Reduce speed and watch for children. School zones require extra caution and slower speeds for safety. Question 81. What should you do if your front wheel locks while braking? A. Release the brake and reapply gradually. B. Hold the brake until the motorcycle stops. C. Shift your weight to the rear and apply more throttle. Answer: A. Release the brake and reapply gradually. Releasing the brake allows the wheel to regain traction and prevents skidding. Question 82. What should you do if your motorcycle's clutch cable snaps while riding? A. Shift to neutral and coast to a stop. B. Keep riding until you reach a mechanic. C. Apply both brakes immediately. Answer: A. Shift to neutral and coast to a stop. Shifting to neutral prevents further damage and allows for a safe stop. Question 83. How can poor visibility conditions affect your reaction time? A. It reduces reaction time, making it harder to spot hazards. B. It has no effect on reaction time. C. It improves reaction time due to heightened awareness. Answer: A. It reduces reaction time, making it harder to spot hazards. Poor visibility requires increased caution and slower speeds. Question 84. What should you do when approaching a railroad crossing with no gates? A. Slow down, look both ways, and proceed cautiously. B. Cross quickly without stopping. C. Ignore the crossing if no train is visible. Answer: A. Slow down, look both ways, and proceed cautiously. Ensuring the tracks are clear before crossing prevents accidents. Question 85. How does fatigue impact your ability to ride safely? A. It reduces concentration and reaction time. B. It has no impact on riding performance. C. It makes you more alert due to adrenaline. Answer: A. It reduces concentration and reaction time. Fatigue impairs a rider's ability to make quick and safe decisions. Question 86. What is the correct way to handle merging vehicles on a highway? A. Adjust speed to create a safe gap. B. Speed up to pass merging vehicles quickly. C. Ignore them and maintain current speed. Answer: A. Adjust speed to create a safe gap. Allowing space helps merging vehicles enter the highway safely. Question 87. How should you react when another vehicle fails to yield at an intersection? A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. B. Continue through the intersection as you have the right of way. C. Honk continuously to assert your presence. Answer: A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Defensive riding helps prevent collisions in these situations. Question 88. What are the dangers of riding with worn-out brake pads? A. Reduced braking power and longer stopping distances. B. Improved fuel efficiency. C. Enhanced acceleration. Answer. A. Reduced braking power and longer stopping distances. Worn-out brake pads compromise stopping ability and safety. Question 89. How should you prepare for riding in extreme temperatures? A. Wear appropriate gear and stay hydrated. B. Ride faster to reduce heat exposure. C. Avoid wearing any protective gear to stay cool. Answer. A. Wear appropriate gear and stay hydrated. Proper preparation ensures safety and comfort in extreme temperatures. Question 90. What are the signs of a failing motorcycle battery? A. Slow engine start and dim headlights. B. Increased fuel efficiency. C. Smoother throttle response. Answer. A. Slow engine start and dim headlights. These signs indicate a battery nearing the end of its lifespan. Question 91. What is the safest way to avoid debris while riding at highway speeds? A. Scan the road ahead and change lanes if needed. B. Swerve suddenly to avoid debris. C. Ride faster to pass debris quickly. Answer. A. Scan the road ahead and change lanes if needed. Scanning the road helps identify and avoid hazards safely. Question 92. What is the safest way to make a left turn at a busy intersection? A. Yield to oncoming traffic and turn when safe. B. Turn quickly to avoid delaying traffic. C. Use hand signals only without signaling with lights. Answer. A. Yield to oncoming traffic and turn when safe. Proper yielding ensures a safe and legal left turn. Question 93. How should you react to a traffic officer's hand signals? A. Obey the officer's directions, even if they contradict traffic signals. B. Ignore the officer if the light is green. C. Follow the signals as normal. Answer. A. Obey the officer's directions, even if they contradict traffic signals. Traffic officers have the authority to override signals. Question 94. What are the legal requirements for motorcycle turn signals? A. They must be used for all turns and lane changes. B. They are optional if using hand signals. C. They should only be used at night. Answer. A. They must be used for all turns and lane changes. Turn signals help communicate intentions to other road users. Question 95. How should you react if a vehicle suddenly pulls out in front of you? A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. B. Swerve immediately to avoid the vehicle. C. Accelerate to get past the vehicle quickly. Answer. A. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Defensive riding helps prevent accidents in sudden situations. Question 96. What should you do if your motorcycle suspension feels too soft or too stiff? A. Adjust the suspension settings based on load and road conditions. B. Ignore it as it has no impact on riding. C. Ride with more weight to compensate. Answer. A. Adjust the suspension settings based on load and road conditions. Proper suspension ensures comfort and control. Question 97. How should you properly maintain your motorcycle's brakes? A. Check brake pads and fluid levels regularly. B. Only check them when they make noise. C. Test brakes at high speeds for effectiveness. Answer. A. Check brake pads and fluid levels regularly. Regular maintenance ensures the brakes function properly and safely. Question 98. What steps should you take before refueling your motorcycle? A. Turn off the engine and avoid using electronics. B. Keep the engine running for a quick refill. C. Lean the motorcycle to one side. Answer. A. Turn off the engine and avoid using electronics. This prevents fire hazards and ensures a safe refueling process. Question 99. What should you do if your motorcycle's throttle is stuck open? A. Squeeze the clutch and turn off the engine. B. Keep accelerating until it loosens. C. Apply both brakes immediately. Answer. A. Squeeze the clutch and turn off the engine. This action prevents further acceleration and allows for safe stopping. Question 100. How should you react when riding in a convoy with other motorcyclists? A. Maintain a staggered formation and communicate with hand signals. B. Ride side by side for better communication. C. Follow closely to stay together. Answer. A. Maintain a staggered formation and communicate with hand signals. Staggered riding allows for better visibility and reaction time.